It's been 4 months since I revealed the truth about why I left my family. Spoiler, I had a tumor. Not fun, but I'm alive now. That's all that matters. Y'all can stop feeling sorry for me. I'm okay. Excuse my tears. What? I like your sympathy. Sue me. Look, anyway, there's no peace in the valley or some cool shit like that. I'm not even sure why I said that. I need to find better words. But look, it's been 4 months of upheaval, as our British cousins would say. Oh, and that reminds me to check out another series I recorded called That British Love. It's pretty good, you know? You'll love it. But anyway, back to This Shit Is Real. It's been 4 months of me constantly catching my mom in bed with Michael, Chanelle's horny dad. 4 months of me catching my brother with his girl butt naked in the shower doing the you-know-what of disgusting land. Sick bastards. Hey, look, anyway, today was the day. My mom moved into Michael's new townhouse. Michael sold his house, gave half of the proceeds to Chanelle and her sister, and then downgraded himself to an apartment in probably the widest part of the city. I mean, hope he carries his ID with him because that dude's gonna fucking need it. My mom signed over her house to me for a handsome fee, I should add. And look, one thing y'all need to know about my mom, she gives nothing for free. I'm pretty sure she only sees Michael because she likes his big pistol. Lovely thoughts to make you sick. And you had to think of it. I've had to kick my brother out of the house. And look, I love him, but the dude is jobless. Also, he smokes way too much pot and sets a bad example for Joey. I mean, he just rips him to shreds with his verbal assaults. Actually, I should probably invite him to live with me again. Joey could do with being taken down a peg. Or 3. Look, and anyway, you need to double team Joey if you want to stand a chance of beating him in an argument. The kid is a monster. He's fucking Godzilla hyped up on cocaine. Look, yo, I'm being serious here. Don't laugh. Y'all don't get me. Anyway, my dick of a bro left. He actually moved in with Chanelle's sister. And last I heard, he got kicked out of their house because he snuck behind her back to hit on her best friend. You know that dude got his ass whooped. Like, I just know that happened. Y'all have heard Chanelle speak, right? Do you think her family puts up with that level of nonsense without kicking some serious ass? Get the fuck out of here. I mean, he's a creep. What's wrong with that kid? He's turning out to be Curtis 2.0. Anyway, I told my bro that when he was standing in front of the house with his luggage the other day waiting for me to let him in. Yo, you enjoy being alone with no money, no girl, or family to rescue you because you're deserving all that you're getting. I then took the pleasure of slamming the door right in his face. I'm pretty sure I heard him cry into the night. Oh, sweet realms of pleasure never leave. All right. Okay, I'm not that cold-hearted. My brother's in a motel, and I'm paying the bill, despite his hotel expenses being higher than Jeff Bezos. Look, the point is, I'm not that much of a dick despite making myself look like one. You can thank Jesus for my kind heart. Oh, and what about Chanelle and Santos? Well, she just had her baby. She went to labor about a month early, and the delivery was okay. Santos missed the birth because he was working in Miami cutting the hair for some celebrity rapper. So I took responsibility of being the first man Santos' kid saw. I'm pretty sure that kid thinks I'm his dad. Well, you can only blame yourself, Santos. Should have been there. Mother and baby came out the hospital the next day, and Karen stayed with Chanelle until Santos came home to finally meet their baby. It's been 3 weeks since the kid was born, and her name is Esme. Is that name cute for a black kid? Yeah, I shouldn't go there. I'm probably offending a lot of black kids with that name, so, my bad. Apologies. Anyway, before they named Esme, I suggested Ryan as a good name for Esme, and they straight shot me down. It's a good fucking name. Why do they have to hate on me? Surely they'd want to pay tribute to their favorite person. People are fucking crazy. So, I guess that leaves Karen and me to tackle next. What? I'm not smirking. You're tripping. Look, there's no smirk. Look, we're on speaking terms. We get along. There's been no drama between us. I mean, we're cool like ice on your forehead when it's 40 degrees. We're very much connected in building a supportive, amicable, and loving environment for our kids. That's right. My mother taught me how to be an elegant man. You're welcome, world. No, seriously, we're good. Like, really good, but there is a but. That's not what you care about. No, y'all want to know the dirty stuff. Okay, cool. Well, wait, why am I playing along to your demands? Look, y'all might want to know if we bonded, but I'm keeping my mouth shut. I might as well be a certified monk to you now. I can tell your heads are racing with ideas of what could have happened, and y'all are fucking sick. I'm not even gonna lower myself to play your sick games. I'm not. You should be ashamed of yourself. Ashamed. Okay, fine, we boned. It happened a month ago. The sex was okay, and because I'm not some trashy girl with a big mouth, I'm keeping the rest to myself. All you need to know is that we both agreed there was no sparks, no energy, nothing. That's what Karen told me. So, no, I didn't cry after hearing her say that. Also, don't be out here thinking I'm Diddy and I played her with my smooth talking or some shit like that. I didn't. There's nothing smooth about me. That's straight out of Karen's own mouth. And no, I didn't cry after hearing that either. Y'all don't even know me right now. I mean, I ain't Barry White. He's a singer from the 70s and he had a great voice. Anyway, I've got game before you doubt it. Karen and I just didn't feel it, so let's just leave it there. Both her and I are very much engaged and looking after our family without the sex part of me and her relationship being involved. So once again, let's just leave it there. Anyway, that brings us to Joey. The kid's avoiding me. I'm not sure what I've done, but he's just all out not interested in having me near him. Like, seriously, every time I go near him, he looks at me like I've finished 24 marathons in a row and I stink. Here's another example. Yesterday, came into the kitchen. Joey was writing something on a pad of paper, and he looked serious. Asked what he was writing, and the kid had the nerve to reply with, "Keep your nose out of my business, old man." Okay, it was the nicest thing he's ever said to me, which made it even weirder for me. He's changing into a monster here, and I need to know why that is. Anyway, he took his pad and left. I didn't see him until later that night, and once again, he was sat down at the kitchen table writing in his pad. But this time, I was sneaky. You know, like a light-footed leopard chasing a buffalo. I walked in. Y'all can start to play the Mission Impossible theme song here if you like. I'll wait. Cool. I was determined to find the truth. And he straight out said that if you ever walk into my room like that at night while I was sleeping, I'd smash your head with a baseball bat and then frame it as murder. So the world knew I wanted to kill your ass on purpose. I was not having that. No one speaks to me like that. So you know what I did? I stepped to that kid and... y'all want to know the truth? Cool. I pretended to be on a call and then walked out. Yep, I was the definition of a cat's genital. Later, still not having learned my lesson. Yeah, I'm a dummy. Pretty sure that was obvious by now. Anyway, Joey was on the sofa speaking to my mom about me. So, I walked behind them, pretending I was looking for a book. Joey knew that and said, "Dad, your romance books are on the kitchen table." Romance books? Look, I'm a 34-year-old American man. I don't read them romance books. And even if I did, which I don't, if I did, I would have hidden it well enough for my fam not to find it. So, I walked out the room to hide my romance books so my fam wouldn't find them again. I could hear my mom and Joey laughing in the background. Little creeps. Later on, I saw Joey's notepad on the sofa, and he wasn't around. And no, I wasn't about to be a bored mother checking to see if her teenage girl was having sex by checking her diary. But come on, I'm stupid here. That's already been proven in this episode. So I picked up the notepad. But before I could open it, Karen walked in and straight out slapped me on the head. She then took the diary and walked upstairs to give it to Joey. I knew then I'd get to the bottom of this. It felt like the Joker was killing all my friends and I was Batman. The Batman that knew he had to stop the evil Joker from killing my last friend, Rachel. Or, to be more precise to my premise, get to the truth of what Joey was doing before the Joker's lies started to get out of control. Yeah, both the Joker and Joey don't have a soul. And also, I watch too much DC comic stuff on the TV. Yeah, this dude needs a fucking life. What's wrong with you, Ryan? Right, get yourself in check. Anyway, later on we ate dinner. I was watching Joey, doing funny faces so he'd be annoyed enough to talk to me. Like a child, which I now realize, yet wouldn't change it for the world. Joey must have seen me staring, so he said, "You can try your best to figure out what I'm doing, but your dumb brain will never allow you to work it out. So, good luck, chump. You're gonna need it." And then he laughed at me. Look, he can laugh, mock and laugh some more, but I know he's up to something weird and wrong. I will find out what it is. It's a dad's job to protect his son. And that's what I'm going to do. Joey can thank me once I've served my duty of cracking the case like Columbo. Look, I know he'll be happy that I've protected his soul from the devil's reach. Not that the devil hasn't already grabbed his heart. Oh, we know he has a deal with that kid. It's not even a laughing matter. I'm serious here. Joey equals devil. Matter of fact, it's just time for us to know that and just live with reality. The next day, I'm at Karen's apartment. We're in her kitchen and she's making breakfast for the kids. I'm there trying to put the kids' waffles into my mouth behind Karen's back. What? Like you ain't done that with your kids. Get the fuck out of here. Joey isn't there. He's in the den scribbling on his notepad. Look, I'm getting sick of this. A few dead-end questions later. What do you mean you don't know what he's up to? Just that. He's focused on keeping himself out of trouble. Why would I want to disturb that? Why would you like that to change, Ryan? Leave him in peace, Karen says. I think he's cooking meth. Look, hear me out. I think he's calculating ways he can expand his operations. This shit is just how Walter White started. It's time to get your mind around the fact you might soon identify his body after it's found in a ditch. We're gonna lose our baby! You think my high-achieving 12-year-old boy is cooking meth? Do you think my 12-year-old son, who yesterday cooked me dinner and then hugged me before going to bed, cooks meth? Karen says. Is he or is he not clever enough to do it? Karen glares at me. This girl knows I'm on to something. Why is she lying? Speak the truth, woman. Why are you denying this shit? He's capable of getting away with it. Look, Dick, your son will tell you what he's up to when he's good and ready. Until then, sit tight and keep that trap shut, or I swear to God, I will murder you. Understood? Good. Now get the fuck out of my house before I slap you. See, I knew he told you what he was up to. I was testing you, and now I know the truth. So tell me, what's he writing? Boy, step straight out of my kitchen before I find something to whoop your fat ass with. Do you hear me? Step. I stand, not at all looking teary. I look to exit, but not before I say this to Karen. I'm not giving up on my mission. I will find the answers, even if I have to hire a palm reader to tell me what it is. Get the fuck out now. I mean it, Ryan. I walk towards the den. I try to sneak as quietly as possible behind Joey. But he instantly knows I'm in the room. Still not telling you. Go to hell, Dad. I grunt in frustration and walk to the front door. I grab my jacket and walk out of the house. I'm with Chanelle and baby Esme. The baby's in a high chair being fed by me as Chanelle glares at me. You don't know what you're doing. It's like you think her mouth is Big Bird's. I ignore that because Esme is just so cute. Talking of big, I'm praying to God the kid doesn't get Santo's big ol' head. Aren't you worried Esme might get Santo's big head? Chanelle smacks me on the arm. Esme laughs. I wipe food off her cheek. He doesn't have a big head. And anyway, I'm pretty sure when we're transferring the IVF embryos into me, they only move the good genes and not any of Santos. So we're good. I hope. Anyway, I saw you in a cafe yesterday with Joey. He was writing on a pad of paper. You were speaking like you were dictating what he should write. What were you discussing? Who were you discussing? And do I need to interrogate you to death? But I don't know what you think you saw, but I wasn't with that kid yesterday. Then why did my eyes see you? I'm pretty sure you were fantasizing about me again. I mean, who can blame you? This chick has mommy boobs now. Why are y'all hiding things from me? I know Joey's up to something, so look, please just tell me. It's driving me crazy. Ryan, let it go. Trust me, whatever is going on with your son is only positive. He's growing into a man. He's becoming aware of love, of who he is and where he comes from. Do you want to ruin that for him? Because you keep doing the shit you do, and that's not going to be the outcome. So please, avoid that hurricane of stupid by getting your nose out of his business. Pat Esme on the head and looked to exit. And don't think going to Santos will mean he tells you what is happening, because he won't. You'll just have to sit tight and wait for Joey's asteroid to hit you. I walk off to my groan of frustration. I'm at Santos' barbershop. I knock on his office door. Go away, Ryan. Both Karen and Chanelle told me not to say anything. I'm not acting dumb by letting our team down. I open his office door and take a seat. Okay, but admit, Joey's up to something. I admit to nothing. You're crazy. I get a text. I take out my phone and take a look at it. My face falls. Damn. What's up, Eeyore? Why you depressed? My aunt invited me to my cousin's for birthday drinks. Santos looks curious. I see it. What? When is this drinks thing? It's tomorrow night. I forgot to accept her invitation. I better... As in tomorrow night? When Joey's giving his big speech? Speech? What speech? Since when? Since now. Look, Joey's your son. He's your number one priority, so I think you should be there. I get another text from my aunt. Ooh, she tells me it's open bar. And she'll be bringing her famous pork ribs. Yo, I'm not missing that shit. Okay, bro, look, I can't believe I have to say this, but if you miss your son's speech, he'll never forgive you. Your decision will turn you into a great father or an average one. Right now, I see you as the latter. Why? Why is it such a big speech? It just is. Look, please, don't go to your aunt's drink thing. Joey's looking forward to his speech. It could be the breakthrough y'all have been looking for. He needs you to be there. Tell me you'll be there. Yeah, I'll be there. Great. Now, excuse yourself out of here. I need to call my boo and tell her we've avoided Pearl Harbor too. I stand and walk out. So, what do we know so far? First, Joey is making a big speech tomorrow. A speech I can't miss, apparently. And as I now remember, it's a speech to his classmates before he moves up to senior high school at 12 years old. Yeah, this kid is super smart. I see Berkeley on the horizon for him. Wait, damn, I'm gonna have to pay for that shit. Ah, fuck. Anyway, so why is it important that I'm there? Could his speech be about me? And if so, will he have something nice to say about me? Yeah, sure. When has that kid ever had something positive or pleasant to say about me? Oh, shit. Maybe he wants to roast me. I mean, that seems more likely, but why would he want to do that? Why now? Like, I thought we were cool. I thought we were the Joey and Chandler of tightness and cool. But he's gonna be a teenager soon, so maybe this dummy needs to think smarter. Yeah, like I have that ability available to me on a Rolodex. Even still, we've been bonding lately. We've been sharing books I say I've read, but then later a lot to his face about doing it. So I'm, kind of proud of that. So what? You know I'm the D word by now. But still, Joey knows I do that shit. We've even been playing video games together. I'm crap, of course, but he likes that about me. So it's true. My son, the one I thought loved me, will stand on stage tomorrow and roast me in front of all his friends. Then his friend's parents will mock me whenever we see each other, and I will be the dad who's hated by his kid. Nice. Well, thanks, son, but I'm going to skip your speech. I text my aunt to tell her I'm going to be at the drinks thing. Later, after work is done, I enter my apartment to find Karen sitting down, looking at a photo album. She seems close to tears. Women, huh? Okay, cards on the table. Joey's photo albums are adorable. Karen has the one she gave me on my last birthday a few weeks ago. It was by far the most treasured present I ever got. So I thought until today's events. Now I don't know what to think. I thought I knew that kid. Thanks for tricking me, brain. Karen looks up. She smiles and then pats the couch for me to sit. I walk over and take a seat next to her. Maybe a little too close to her because she repositions herself on the couch. Weird. Does Karen think she doesn't find me sexy? Shush a minute, she's about to speak. Santos tells me your aunt has invited you to a drinks thing when Joey's doing his speech. That's right. What about it? Why are you considering going to it? Who says I am? Is this my first day knowing you? Look, right, you can't go to the drinks thing. You need to be there front and center for your boy. This isn't a debate. This is a demand. Look, Joey doesn't care if I attend his speech or not. Well, I think he wants you there from speaking to him. That kid has never wanted me to do anything with him. I might as well be his kryptonite. Ryan, you're his father. He loves you. I mean, not as much as Mommy dares. I gave birth to him. I'm the champ. I'm just saying. Sure, Joey loves me. Joey only loves the people who matter to him most. That's the people who were there at the beginning for him. That's Karen. Yeah, she said that shit already. Find a new angle, dummy. Still, I'm not buying the he loves me bit of Karen's speech. Joey doesn't. What's with the scoff? You know he cares. So why is he always constantly sniping at me? He's always on the roof with his gun trained on me, shooting me dead. I know that kid. Maybe that's his way of showing his affection to you. Did you think of that? When he first met Elizabeth, did you know he couldn't get her attention? Elizabeth? Oh, his girl. Gotcha. Go ahead. Joey had to pull her hair to get her to look up at him. Then he worked until he won her over. So, what are you saying? I'm saying his behavior towards you stems out of the same love he has for Elizabeth. Only slightly higher for her. You have been a train wreck these last few days, and we've all hated your ass. So, the way he acts around me is his way of loving me? Who knew you weren't so stupid after all? Okay, so does that mean he'll always just show me hate and nothing else? Will he keep just hating down on me? Look, truthfully, would you have it the other way? Could you imagine any other relationship with him? But more importantly, could you withstand another type of relationship with Joey? Honestly, not in his life. I like what we have. It's natural, while also being vomit-inducing. Look, Ryan, I guarantee whatever you have with Joey is genuine. It comes from the cold part of Joey's heart, but come on, we know beggars can't be choosers. I sort of believe it now. Maybe I just don't want to be at the event and watch him rip me to shreds with his roast. Look, I'm going to leave, but you should know that that's not his intention. I'll see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. sharp. Don't be late. Karen kisses me and looks to leave, but she comes back. Hey, just a quick question. You know when we slept together a few weeks ago, did you use protection? You said you were on the pill? What's going on? Nothing. I'm just checking over things. I'll see you tomorrow. Karen hurries out the apartment. Karen is in the pharmacy. She picks up 2 pregnancy tests. She scans them and gets tapped on the shoulder by Chanelle, who's holding formula with baby Esme's stroller next to her. I know I'm not seeing what I think I'm seeing right now, Chanelle says. I might be, I'm not sure. And it's Ryan, the Dick's baby? Yeah, the Curtis thing was done 2 months before. Whew. All right then, if we're gonna do this, let's do it right. You want that pregnancy test. Karen picks up the test. Come on, we're doing this at my house. It's the next day. We're at the auditorium where Joey is about to give his speech. The school event was a graduation event for parents and students as some of the kids were moving grades. Joey is the main event as he's the youngest person in this school's history to move from middle school to high school. The school has awarded Joey a speech to say thanks to his teachers and fellow students. In addition, there are a few journalists here from the local media. I mean, this could be good. I'm kind of hoping Joey stutters, so his roast doesn't land right. I'm a good parent like that. Thank me later if you want. I'm sitting next to Chanelle, who's Karen's substitute tonight. Karen's ill. I mean, she looked fine yesterday, so something must have happened. Let's hope she tells me soon. My mom, Grace, records the event on my smartphone. I figured I could record the event and then give it to Joey before he goes to Berkeley. So he misses us. Ain't nothing else gonna force him to do that shit. I know that boy. Let's be real here. I turn to Chanelle. She glares. Boy, I told you what I know. Keep pushing me and there'll be a slap to your face. Yeah, I'm keeping my trap shut. Joey's principal introduces Joey to a massive applause from his teachers and fellow students. There are a few pictures taken. I'll sue if those pictures are printed without my consent. Seriously, my boy is popular. I think he has a twin. There's no way he's this popular. I refuse to believe it. I just do. I'm sorry, but I do. The principal gives Joey a long hug. I can see the cringe on the boy's face. I'm kind of wishing for more of it. So what? He deserves to be uncomfortable. He's the D word. Hey, that was a weird reaction. Elizabeth, Joey's girl, stands up to shout. I love you, babe! That's my girl, Liza. I know you ain't staring at her, Lewis. I'm watching you. There's laughter. I was being serious. Y'all never take me seriously. Look, I wanted to come here tonight and speak about one person. One person who I think is special to me. The most influential person to ever enter my life. The person is not my dad, Ryan. It's rather Kanye West. Did y'all buy that? No, seriously. I meant my dad. He's the D word sitting there looking kind of confused like he has dementia. Can I be honest with you? I've never shown him any type of affection in his life. I shout, that's true! There's laughter again. Pipe down, Dad. You're stealing my limelight. As I said, never. But I want to say I should have. I should have shown him by now how much I love him. I should have established how much I miss him when he's not with me. I should have told him I love everything about him by now. And that's why I'm here. To do all of that in front of all of you. Dad, I fucking love you. You're the most kind-hearted dad on the planet. You always let me order my pepperoni on pineapple pizza whenever we order pizza. I shout again. It's because I hate eating the same pizza as you do! There's more laughter. That's true. But my dad is always kind enough to order it for me like a champion. I should just point out that this sweetness will only last for one night. From tomorrow, I'm back to the old me again. Anyway, my dad has also never missed one school event where parents can come. From parents' evening, soccer games, to this speech. My dad has always been generous enough to want to be there for me. Like a hero. That's the mark of the good dad. That's what Grandma told me to write. And you know what? I kind of believe it too. Why? Because I realize he loves me. Chanelle looks teary. I put an arm around her and she slaps it off. I think I learned my lesson there. I have a confession that not many of you know. My dad nearly died a couple of months ago from a brain tumor. He didn't tell any of us what was happening, and a part of me thinks he didn't because I've never been nice to him. I've always been rude, condescending, uptight, and one hell of a dick to him. Y'all should know I'm proud of that fact. There's laughter and applause. People take me seriously. There's more laughter from the audience. Chanelle is just sobbing her heart out now. I'm strong like a man. I can handle this. Okay, fine. I'm like Chanelle too. I hate you forced me to admit that. Joey continues. As soon as my dad told me what happened, I knew I had to find a unique way to say to him that I Look, I don't know if I can say what I'm about to say until he gets up on this stage with me. Dad, would you join me up here, please? He's crying, by the way. It's pretty tragic. I hope you're filming him, Grandma. Laughter from the people around the room. I wave it off. Dad, join me up here. I want to tell you what I'm about to say to you face to face. My mom turns the camera to me. Boy, you have 3 seconds to stand up before I start hitting you, my mom says. I get up and walk towards the stage. Can I just say I'm really enjoying this night? Louis, I'm about to come down there and slap your ass if you touch my Elizabeth again. You hear me? I'm not playing with you. There's more laughter from the audience. I walk onto the stage. My dad, folks. There's an applause. You never thought I'd do this, did you? I shake my head. There's more laughter. Dad, I wanted the opportunity to tell you face to face, in front of everybody in here, that I, Joy, your son, love you unconditionally to the ends of earth and back. There's a wave of awes from everyone in the room. Then the teachers start hugging each other. Are you gonna stand there mute or are you gonna say something back? Yeah. Sure, I love you too, son. Why aren't you hugging him? Chanelle shouts. Well, Dad, are we gonna give them what they want? The crowd starts chanting. Hug! 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 I smile and hug my son. There's a massive cheer from the room. Everyone applauds us. I hold my son tightly. I'm going to enjoy every second of this before he turns back into a monster. I let go of Joey. He turns back to the microphone. All right, that's all I wanted to say. Oh, hang on. Sorry. I have one final surprise for you, Dad. Someone else wants to say something to you. If you'll just all turn to the screen behind me for a second. Dad, you'll want to hear this. Karen sits on her sofa on the massive screen behind us, looking at the audience. She looks teary. She holds a white little stick thing. It looks like a pregnancy test, but I can't quite see it. What the hell is that? Hi, guys. Hi, sweetie. Well done on your speech. It was moving. I love you so much. Just spit it out, Mom. Thank you for that. Look, I just wanted to break some news to Ryan. Ryan, I'm pregnant with your second child. Shock reverberates across the room, and then there are huge applauses from everyone. I'm shocked. I don't know what to think. I'm gonna be a dad. Again! Joey's getting more siblings. What the hell? Anyway, congrats, Mom and Dad. Don't fuck up your new baby as you did with me. See you never, losers! The principal quickly walks on the stage and takes the microphone from Joey. Joey races off to deal with Lewis. And that concludes our night. Congrats on the baby, Ryan, and thank you to everyone who's made this night so special. Safe trip back home. Good night. I stand on the stage, utterly stunned. So, I'm gonna be a dad again. This Shit Is Real was voiced by me, Smurf Brown, and written by Joelle Nisita. Thank you for listening.